Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? I'm a few minutes early. I think I'm like 6 minutes early, but I was just sitting here reading y'all's chat, so I decided to go ahead and go live. Hey, Charlie Girl says, Jack's mom, Leanne, I will be driving during your live. Hey, Leanne, hey, welcome. I didn't know you joined the membership. Welcome. I'm so glad you're back. Been driving. Hey, don't text and drive. Just listen. Hey, Brenda, Sherlyn, Tammy, Melanie G, Angel. You want to give anyone the benefit of a doubt, but I can't get around the fact that it was the parents who initially filed the missing persons report, not the person who was with her. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to give him the benefit of a doubt. That went out the window when he went home without her and didn't say a word about it. Hey, Wayne, Broken Justice, Vicky, Debbie, Brenda. Hey, Matt. I was just thinking about you this morning. Hey, Sunset. Did I say Debbie? I can't remember, y'all. ADHD. So, anyways, I've been trying to read up on this case, Gabby Petito. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, she goes on this road trip with her boyfriend. And I watched their YouTube video this morning. Anyways, he goes to Florida without her. She'd been living in Florida with him for about 2 years, but I think she's originally from Long Island, if I'm not mistaken. I know that's where her mom's at. Anyways, he didn't report her missing or anything. And the last text I believe her mom got from her was like on August 30th, but she was not sure if it was from Gabby or not. She's really, really upset. The dad is too. Look at this weirdo. What in the hell was she doing with him? She is way too pretty, way too cute to be with him. He looks like a complete weirdo. Okay, let's read this real quick, and then we're going to watch their YouTube video. She only has one YouTube video up on her channel. She's good at doing videos. Hold on, we got a dog that wants out. Ladybug. Now sit down. It's not a love fest. Sit down. We'll love on each other later, baby. Okay, the boyfriend of a missing woman who vanished while the couple was on a road trip returned to his home state of Florida with the vehicle they were traveling in, but without 22-year-old Gabby Petito. Gabby and her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, had set out on a cross-country road trip earlier this summer. Gabby's mother, who is based in Gabby's native Long Island, reported her daughter missing this weekend after her daughter dropped out of contact for over 2 weeks. The mother, Nicole Schmidt, I guess that's how you say that, reportedly said she last spoke over FaceTime video with her daughter on August 23rd or 24th. She also said she received a text message from Gabby's phone on August 30th, but isn't sure the message actually came from her daughter. Probably didn't. In an interview with CBS Mornings on Tuesday, Nicole declined to share the contents of the last text message, and Gabby's father, Joe Petito, told the Daily Beast that he could not comment about Laundrie, who has been met with suspicion in comments on social media pages dedicated to Gabby's disappearance. I've got thoughts about the guy, but I can't share them, Joe told the news outlet. I would love to say more, but I can't. I'd love to play this video, but I may get in trouble with CBS Mornings. Okay, authorities in Florida reportedly confirmed to CBS News that Laundrie returned to Northport, Florida, with the converted camper van the couple had taken on their cross-country trip, and that the vehicle is being processed for potential evidence. Gabby's family reportedly believes she was in Wyoming when she last contacted them. Her and Laundrie's most recent social media post indicate the couple was also in Utah in August. Nicole Schmidt told CBS Mornings that nothing seemed unusual when she last spoke to her daughter on FaceTime. She seemed fine. She was creating her new YouTube video, and she was getting that posted. She was excited, Schmidt said. And that video was posted 3 weeks ago. I watched it this morning. Gabby and Brian documented their journey on a YouTube channel titled Van Life. And we're going to watch the video. They're playing some music in it. I hope I don't have to mute it out later. Trim it out. Sometimes YouTube makes me do that. Let's take a look at it. Then we'll finish reading that. Full screen, and I'll mute so it don't sound bad.
Gabby, Petito, never goes outside.
She's so cute. Well, maybe I don't have to mute. You notice she always reaches into him to give a kiss in this video. I didn't see him do it. Of course, I could have missed it. Well, no, he kissed her there.
Was it sunset?
She's one of those girls that's cute without makeup. It's pretty. There. Oh, that's cool. He is such a weirdo. I can just tell. I've had a lot of experience with men, unfortunately. And I can read them like a book, most of them. Okay, she's driving the van. I think this was a rented van, right? Oh, bald-headed thing. Oh, that's pretty. So full of life. She's free spirit. Hey, Mike. Red Rum, Sunnyside. Mandy. That's where I lived 30 years. San Francisco. I'd love to go see the Golden Gate Bridge. I want to go to Vegas, too. No, the van was his? Okay, Cheryl T. Thank you. I hope YouTube don't make me mute this freaking music out. That's pretty. Now, they've been together 2 years. Now, you know he did something to her to return from a road trip without her, guys. Now, come on. Probably abusive to her. He looks like the controlling type to me. I bet he's extremely jealous. I know, she is so sweet. You can tell she's sweet. What in the hell did she see in him? Somebody please tell me. Am I missing something here? I know beauty skin deep, but she can do so much better than him. But I don't know. Something about him reminds me of Chris Watts a little bit. I don't know what. I wish they'd done more talking in the video. You know what I mean? Oh, that's cool. Reminds me, Alexis Shark. I remember that case, Brenda. Sad case. They look like they were having fun. Okay, this is where we get to see inside the van. Let me go back over to the screen here. Where is the video where they were in the van? Where did I see that at, guys? Let me see if I can go find it.
Hello, and good morning. It is really nice and sunny today.
I'm
It's only 10
gonna have
o'clock
to
in
go
the
back and
morning,
look.
but it rained all
The
afternoon.
van is nice
yesterday.
inside.
Oh my god!
And they were camping in the video. And he had his hammock hung
The
up.
cat is just coming in on me. The wind is so bad.
Maybe it's right here.
We were like this for a while. So me and Brian just got up and got ready, made the bed in the tent,
She's so cute.
set up. I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the tent. Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga.
Oh, God help us. Doing yoga. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just, I don't know.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna make some yogurt.
Oh, Shiny Catcher Christie says, no, the van was hers, but they found it at his home. Right here, it shows the inside. I knew I saw that somewhere.
All the chocolate melted.
I know, it's a river of chocolate. Because it's...
You can't keep chocolate in Utah. Not in July. Or in a clear plastic container.
Yeah.
That is always in the sun.
It's in the tent this morning. That's why.
She seems so happy-go-lucky. I mean, he seems pretty happy, too. Hey, Shine On, how come you don't have a wrench?
I love the van.
So,
Is
we
that our
are
Shine On?
right outside
in the
Captain
chat.
Reef right now in a free dispersed camp spot. And we've been lucky so far at all the places we've stayed, but I'd say this is one of the best so far. Since we left New York, I've only set up my hammock once, and now we're all the way in Utah, and luckily enough, I was able to set up my hammock on one of these trees.
I got a hammock.
Like in the desert.
There are a few trees.
They both seem carefree. Yeah, Shine On. You know, hold on, let's... Okay. Hold on a minute. Sometimes... Crap, I can't get it to go down. Okay. Sometimes people can have little arguments and fights and they get out of hand and somebody accidentally, gets pushed or hurt real bad. I think an accident happened. He freaked out. Hey, voices behind the wall. Welcome. Welcome. Girl, I played a little bit of your video yesterday, but I put the link in the chat. In the description. I hope it updated. I tried to put it in the description while I was still live. So I need to go check that. Yes, your Shine On and dropped her pH. Oh, you dropped your phone. Okay. I was just wondering. I was like, oh my gosh, do I have another Shine On? That's what I was trying to find out. Okay. So let's go read what I've got another little thing. Father of Missing-Gabby Petito, 22, says he will do anything to find her after her fiance's parents refused to let cops speak to him. Police tow away Ford Transit and admit the case is odd. Did I say throw away? Tow away, I meant. Okay, if you don't have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you cooperate with police when your girlfriend you've been living with for 2 years and they are engaged, guys? So that's his fiance, really, is missing. Something's up here. Now my memory's bad. Where did the last place that did they say they were at? Was it in Wyoming? 3 weeks ago they were in Utah when they posted that video. Lucky 13, Gabby seems to have a sweet and carefree spirit. I know it. That's the way I am too. I just like to have fun and, be nice. Yes, they have been together for 2 years. She has been living in Florida with him and they recently got engaged. We don't even know what state she's in. I know it. Something's definitely up. I mean, you wouldn't return from a road trip without your fiance and not contact police unless you've done something. Come on. He done something to her. I usually give people the benefit of the doubt, but he's done something to her. It's pretty obvious. Hey, Captain Obvious. Good morning. I mean, I hope and pray that she is alive, but it does not look good. Does not look good at all. It's been chaos. Seriously, didn't realize how much I replied on my phone and everything. I've had no idea where, let alone what I meant to be doing. Lady, don't bark. No. If you're going to bark, you got to go in. Yeah, I know. I rely on my phone a lot too. Well, I carry 2 damn phones around, y'all. 2 damn phones. Let me put my dog in because she's not going to be nice. She wants to be rude and bark at everybody. Come on. Lady, that's not nice. Do what I say. Come on. Hey, chick. Move. Thank you. Go sit down. Oh my gosh, guys, my dogs are like freaking kids. Oh, speaking of dogs, we got to talk about Miss Effin Wonderful in her video in a minute about her feeding dogs after I read this. Well, the last time her mom received a message from her was like August 30th, but she doesn't know if that was actually from Gabby, even though it came from her phone, Lisa. Okay, she set out on a cross-country trip on July 2nd with fiance Brian Laundrie in the couple's 2012 Ford Transit van. Man, that's a nice van. Okay. Gabby last called her mom on August 25th from the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. And her last confirmed sighting was the day earlier at a hotel in Utah. Laundrie has since returned to their home in Northport, Florida, without her but driving the camper van. Northport police told DailyMail.com they seized the van late Saturday night from Laundrie's family home. Officers wanted to speak with Laundrie at the property, but his parents refused to let them. Laundrie is not saying where Gabby is reportedly refusing to cooperate with cops and has lawyered up. Look, bud, you did something to her. Now man up and tell where her body is. Man up, little pipsqueak. I can't believe she dated him. He's ugly as hell. Okay, let's read this. Is that a video or is that just a picture? Okay, the father of the missing van life woman has said her family will do anything we can to find her after her fiance's parents refused to let cops speak to him and police towed away their camper van the couple were traveling in. Joseph Petito, the father of Gabby Petito, told WPTV he needs help to find his amazing daughter, who was last heard from on August 25th during a cross-country trip with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. We still don't know where she is. Pride isn't an issue right now. My only daughter is missing, the dad said Monday. I'm going to do anything I can. The family, Gabby's mom, we're going to do anything we can to find her. Bless their hearts. His daughter, originally from Long Island, New York, was reported missing by her mother in Suffolk, I guess that's how you say that, county on September 11th, after they hadn't heard from her in 13 days. Petito and Laundrie had been traveling across America in the camper van since July 2nd. on an adventure they were documenting on YouTube. Bless her heart, she only got to do one video. That was 3 weeks ago. Petito last spoke to her mom on August 25th from Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, and her last confirmed sighting was the day earlier when she was spotted with laundry at a hotel in Salt Lake City, Utah. So that Salt Lake City, Utah was the last confirmed sighting of her. So she's probably somewhere in Utah if he did something to her body. I hope she's okay, but this does not look good. I mean, they lived together for 2 years. They were going to get married. Something bad happened, or he wouldn't have returned without her and never said a word about it. Come on, common sense. So Laundrie returned home to their home in Northport, Florida, where the couple moved 2 years ago, driving the couple's 2012 Ford Transit van. It is not known when he arrived back in the state. Multiple law enforcement agencies across the U.S. are now searching for Gabby. The Suffolk County Police Department in New York launched an investigation after the missing person report was filed, while Northport police are also investigating and confirmed they recovered the camper van Saturday. Grand Teton National Park's spokesperson C.J. Adams told Jackson Hole News and Guide the park authorities are working with multiple law enforcement agencies to try to determine Gabby's whereabouts. We are conducting with multiple law enforcement agencies this part of the investigation into Gabby Petito's whereabouts, said Adams. As the investigation is ongoing, we do not have any further information to provide at this time. Northport police confirmed to Daily Mail they had seized the van late Saturday night from Laundrie's family home. Police say they wish to speak with Gabby's fiance, but an attempt by officers to do so at the house was denied by Laundrie's parents. He is lawyered up and has refused to tell Gabby's concerned family or the public what he knows about his girlfriend's whereabouts, fiance's whereabouts. Oh, look how little and cute she is. I mean, they look like they were having a good time. I mean, he had to have done something to her, or he would have reported her missing. Okay, where's this at? This was posted July 16th, Zion National Park. Okay. Okay, Petito seen in the photos posted on her Instagram during their trip last called her mom August 25th from Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Okay, she was her last known sighting was a day earlier at a hotel in Utah. Okay, here's a map. Places they visited. July 5th. Monument Rocks. July 8th, Colorado Springs. July 10th, Grand Sand Dunes National Park. Grand Sand Dunes. Didn't Chris Watts take North Korea there and go Kissinger? Excuse me. July 16th, Zion National Park. July 20th, Cedar Breaks. July 21st, Bryce Canyon National Park. Boy, they went to a lot of places. July 26th, Mystic Hot Springs. Ooh, I'd love to go there. July 30th, Canyonlands National Park, Mesa Arch, whatever that is. August 12th, Arches National Park. 13th, Moab, Utah. I don't know how to say that. August 24th, checked out of the hotel with fiance in Salt Lake City. Okay, August 25th. Final call to family telling them she was in Grand Teton National Park. Look at all the places they went. Okay, Laundrie's father, 62-year-old Christopher Laundrie, pictured, was seen mowing his lawn on Monday and refused to comment on his son's whereabouts. Okay, so there's his daddy. Oh, if it was your missing son, you'd want somebody to comment on the whereabouts, wouldn't you, bud? Oh, yeah. You gonna protect your son? He's done a horrible thing, more than likely. Okay, here's their home. Okay, above is Laundrie's family home in Northport, Florida, where Brian returned in the couple's van without Gabby after their trip. It's where he returned to. Freaking little bastard. Okay, Petito's father spoke from his home in Vero, is it Vero? Vero Beach, Florida, where he had moved to be closer to his daughter, pleading for help in finding her. Joseph said the couple first drove from Florida to her mom's home in Blue Point on Long Island South Shore for the graduation of Gabby's brother before leaving July 2nd for their cross-country trip. So the last time her family actually seen her was for her brother's graduation, so around July 1st. The trip started from there, so it went to some various places, he said. They stopped over in Colorado, worked their way up to Utah, and they were going up to Wyoming, and she was going to end in Oregon. Joseph said he didn't want to share his thoughts on Laundrie, but described his daughter as a free spirit. Can they track her cell phone, guys? I'm sure they've tried something like that. Ping it or something. She saw beauty in everything, and she's awesome. She really is an amazing, amazing person, he said. Gabby's mom, Nicole Schmidt, and stepfather James also declined to speak about their daughter's fiance as they held an emotional press conference Monday. Hey, where can we see that press conference? Right here? Let's watch this. Every time I try to play something from the Daily Mail, it does
South
this.
Florida woman vanishes while on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend.
22-year-old Gabby Petito has not been heard from for weeks. Her father says she routinely would call family to check in with them. WPTV News Channel 5's Todd Wilson spoke with Gabby's father this evening via Zoom.
We still don't know where she is.
From his Vero Beach home, Joseph Petito says he needs help finding his daughter, 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
Pride isn't an issue right now. My only daughter's missing, and I'm going to do anything I can. The family, Gabby's mom, we're going to do anything we can to find her.
Petito says Gabby and her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, drove from Florida to New York State. They left Blue Point, New York on July 2nd. The couple even started a YouTube channel to document their travels.
And the trip started from there. So I went to, some various places, stopped over in Colorado, worked their way up to Utah, was going to go up to Wyoming, and she was going to end in Oregon.
Gabby's mom, Nicole Schmidt, held a news conference today. She says the last conversation she had with her daughter was on August 25th. Schmidt says the two stayed in contact regularly.
At least 3 times a week. We would FaceTime, call, text frequently. She kept me updated on this whole trip.
The family says the couple's van has been recovered, but Gabby is missing.
I believed the first couple of days when I wasn't getting responses, I believed she was in a place with no service. It was like day 8 and 9 that I really became concerned.
Petito says his daughter is a free spirit with a good heart.
She saw beauty in everything, and she's awesome. She really is. She's an amazing, amazing person.
Petito didn't want to talk about Gabby's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, but it's been reported that Laundrie is actually back here in Florida, and he's hired a lawyer. In Palm Beach County, Todd Wilson, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Okay. Cheryl, I'd say he didn't have no choice but to come home. I think there could have been some kind of accident, and for some reason he panicked and ran home to mommy and daddy so they could get him a lawyer. That's what I think. I guarantee he wasn't as nicey nice as he seemed in their YouTube video and stuff. Guarantee he was controlling and jealous. Some people, abusive people, they put on an act in front of the camera and in front of other people. I found out before, like, somebody well respected in the community, that's all nice in public, was really a woman beater. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way. But yeah, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. My first husband was like that. He'd be all nicey nice in front of everybody. And then when they left, he would beat the shit out of me. For dumb stuff. For making eye contact when I talked to his work buddies or something dumb. I want to learn more on this one. Yeah, me too. Something's not right. And where's her damn cell phone? Captain Obvious mom looks just like her. You know what? I was thinking the same thing when I was watching that. Gabby looks like her mom. Oh my gosh, guys. I look identical to my mom. Identical. It's scary. We look so much alike. It's scary. She's just the older version of me. Anyways, let's pray. Let's pray that they find Gabby safe and sound. Mandy, that's right, Cece. My ex-boyfriend was like that. Yeah, but my first husband, he eventually got to the point where he was abusive in front of other people. Well, like his nephew. Let me just say that. His nephew, and he one time drugged me. Well, he pushed me down and then drugged me by the hair of my head at my father-in-law's. And my father-in-law came out and made him quit. Wow, I'm so glad that you got away from him, CC. Me too. That weirdo tries to message me on Facebook all the time. Captain Obvious. I was just going to say that. Let me see if there's anything else about this case before we move on to the Murdaugh murders. Oh, Alex Murdaugh, he's going down. The law is investigating. I booted myself from my own stream, y'all. I was looking for that damn press conference and booted myself from my own stream. Didn't even know I clicked out. I click on stuff and don't even know I'm doing it sometimes. I'll have to try to edit that out. I was looking for that damn press conference, but I don't know where it's at. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. I was looking on Bing. Didn't know they had a press conference, or I would have had this already pulled up. Ah, crap. How the hell did it pull up flowers for that? Okay. Okay, I see some videos about it, but I don't see a press conference about it. Well, all right, that's all right because we didn't know basically what's going on with this case. Yeah, welcome back to my chat. Y'all, I do stuff all the time like that and don't even know I'm doing it. I think it's the ADHD and stuff. Like, I'll go click on something and I have no reason to even click on it. It's so crazy. Why don't you change your search engine to Google if you don't like Bing, sweetie? It didn't. I tried it. Google didn't seem to work too good on this laptop. That's why. I changed it once. I didn't think I could use my phone to pull it up. Have I got messages? I guess I do. I got text messages and didn't even know it. Let's see. Let's forget about that and move on to the Murdaugh case, however the hell you say their name. I want to say Murdaugh so bad, but I reckon it's Murdaugh. His ass is Alex is getting ready to get cuffed and stuffed, booked and cooked, honey. He's going down. He stole $1 million from his own law firm, shares with his brother and other people. And he may be responsible for his wife and son's murders. Who knows? I kind of think he is. I think he's responsible for Paul and Maggie's murders. I have no proof of it, just a hunch. I think he had someone shoot him in the head, too. I think he sliced his own tire, too. The knife did belong to him that was used to slice the tire. Let's let Ladybug scratch on the door. She'll keep scratching till I let her out. Hold on. Come on, you little stalker. Oh my gosh, guys. These animals rule my life. It's like crazy here. There's always some kind of drama going on with animals. Okay, so South Carolina state investigators look into Alex Murdaugh's alleged misuse of law firm funds. Hey, he embezzled $1 million. What do they mean, misuse? Okay, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, SLED, said Monday it's opening an investigation into Alex Murdaugh's alleged misappropriation of funds at his now former law firm. Don't that mean embezzles, or is that different? Somebody let me know in the chat. So he resigned from the firm founded by his great-grandfather on September 3rd after other members confronted him with allegations that he misused the firm's money, reportedly in excess of $1 million. The next day, he called 911 to report he had been shot on a remote rural road in Hampton County, was flown to a hospital in Savannah for treatment of a superficial gunshot wound to the head. SLED said at the time. 2 days later, Murdaugh was out of the hospital announcing his resignation from the law firm and checking into rehab for an undisclosed substance abuse problem. It's probably a pill popper. SLED is investigating Murdaugh's alleged shooting as well as the June 7th murders of his wife Maggie and son Paul, who were found shot to death on the Murdaugh sprawling hunting property. The agency has been tight-lipped about the investigation. Investigators have not released description of a suspect in the shooting of Alex Murdaugh or the truck the alleged shooter was driving, although Murdaugh reportedly saw the gunman and spoke with him. Well, let me tell you something. If your tire's slashed, you're not going to be pulling out your own driveway because it's going to be flat. If it's actually slashed, right? Let me look at the chat. A minute. Hold on a minute. See, let's not forget, Alex's wife, Maggie, was getting an, what is it called? Forensic accountant to go through, their financial stuff too. So maybe she was on to him. Maybe he had to take her out. She knew too much. took Paul out too because he's just too much trouble. You know, Paul had cost him a lawsuit with the Beach family because Paul wrecked and killed Mallory Beach on that boating accident. Mercedes-Benz have run flats. He wouldn't be changing that tire. Oh, really? So it was a Mercedes-Benz SUV, correct? Fancy, fancy. Her too. Wow, cheater. And there's rumors that Alex was really gay, which there's nothing wrong with that if he's gay. But I think he was the one that could have been messing with Stephen Smith, who was found dead on the side of the road in 2015. Yeah, I think he might have been messing with Stephen. The Murdaugh family would not cooperate in that death investigation at all. Why not? Young man in your community's found dead on the side of the road. Wouldn't you want to try to help? You wouldn't help if the reason they wouldn't help is because they had something to hide. Something to hide. Ashley says yes. Oh, that's a fancy ride. And I read that was actually his wife's vehicle, right? That was actually Maggie's vehicle. I'm trying to, let me quit sharing here for a minute. Pull back up my live chat. It was actually Maggie's vehicle. Let me mute. I don't know why stupid StreamYards just shows the top chat. We don't care about that. We want to see the live chat, everybody's chat. Let me see what Matt said. To embezzle means to steal money left in your trust. Okay, so if he misused law firm money or funds, that would mean maybe he used their money to buy things like that, go out to eat, pay his bills with their money. Maybe that's misusing it. Too much money equals trouble, not enough money. This is a very privileged family, born with a silver spoon in their mouths. His son, his other son, he probably won't amount to much either. I just messaged you the difference. So he said, okay, let me get on Discord. Let me get my phone. Hey, Smokey, what you doing, bud? Poor old Smokey's. It kills me, guys. My dog's blind. Breaks my heart. Is he okay like that, you know? Not being able to see mentally. Let's see what Jack's mom said. Another theft crime is known as embezzlement, which involves taking property that you already possesses but do not own. Embezzlement can encompass both money and other forms of property. Misappropriation. Misappropriation of funds is embezzlement of money only. Oh, okay. Stealing money, basically. Stealing money from the law firm. You can drive for 50 miles even after a loss of some or all inflation pressure. Really? Okay, but if he had done that, it would have messed up the rim of the vehicle, and they will be able to tell that he drove on the rim for a while, right? I wonder how far from home he actually was when he was shot in the head. Oh my gosh. Maybe he paid somebody to do that. I think he had something to do with Maggie and Paul's death. Of course, he could be completely innocent. They do have a lot of enemies. Maybe the locals, somebody had it out for them real bad and decided to take them out. That old slice tire trick doesn't work. You can't slice tires that have wires in them. Oh, really? So not stole, more misappropriation. He was 7 miles from home, Turquoise Kitten said. Oh, how convenient. I don't know about this guy, guys. I just feel like he done that to himself. Because just think about this. If somebody's going to take the time to sit and plan this out, to slice his tire, wait for him to pull over and shoot him, they're going to make sure he's dead. Unless they thought the headshot killed him. Because look how Paul and Maggie were murdered. They made sure they were dead. Paul was shot, what? The chest, somewhere else, I believe. Arm or thigh or somewhere like that. I can't wait to see if there's really is video footage. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's a nearby church. Yeah. Maybe they caught it all on video. Wouldn't that be something? Misappropriations when you transfer funds around for your own debts. Okay. Basically, he's using their money to fund his lifestyle, pay his bills, and just do whatever, probably. Yeah, it breaks a few laws, not to mention the partner's agreement. When you use money like that, you're also committing tax fraud since the user's not paying payroll taxes on all that funds. Yeah. Yeah, just because his granddaddy founded that place don't mean he can just do whatever with the money. That's not the way that works. I can't stand rich people like that, guys. Rich, dirty people. And the Murdaugh family, I take them as the type. They buy their way out of trouble. They run over other just normal folks. And they're probably a bunch of assholes. Oh, rich assholes. They're probably the type that donate to charity just so they can get a tax write-off. Not because they really want to donate to them for the right reasons. Doesn't seem like he thought this one all the way through. Yeah, and I wonder if they searched around the area where, he was shot at for like a gun or anything. I'm sure they did. Maybe not if he told them someone pulled up on him. Maybe they, I don't know. Surely they did because this looks sketchy as hell. Rich, dirty folks. Yeah, we have some around here like that. We used to have this sheriff named Chelsea Mullins, y'all. Chelsea Mullins, he owns the damn Wise County Fairgrounds and every freaking thing. And he was sheriff back in the day, and he was dirty as hell, running moonshine and everything. Breaking the law, having people beat up. God only knows what all he had done to people. Anyways, his son married this lawyer. They're big cokeheads, or they used to be. And then her name's Karen, she became a judge, worst judge in the world. Finally, they got rid of her weirdo ass. But I think Chelsea passed away, so, their days and stuff of getting by with stuff because they had money and a big name's over. They're all a bunch of freaking crooks. If he was on drugs, he might not have done a great job. Y'all want to know what kind of pills he's taking. Hell, he might not have been taking pills. He could have been smoking crack, smoking meth, snorting coke, doing heroin. Who knows? Lisa, I love Great Danes. Oh, yeah, me too. Who's got a Great Dane and a Bulldog? I love Great Danes. I'd love to have one. CC, he was like Boss Hawk. Yeah, they cuffed and stuffed my papa for doing moonshine, but they'd let the sheriff buy with it. Hey, and Chelsea Mullins, he was involved with the Aryan Brotherhood and everything. Yep, he had them doing dirty deeds for him. Check out Flint, Michigan. Lots of rich, dirty folks running the show. Hey, that's the way it is. Like, I don't know if Flint's a small town, but like where I'm from, small towns, usually the politicians around here are dirty as hell. Now, we got a pretty good straight-laced sheriff now. He actually used to be a state trooper and got shot in the freaking head and lived. Yep. But he's strict, but that's good. Hey, they cuff and stuff them around here left and right for drugs. They always having some kind of raid. There used to be a show called Rich Dirty Money. It was about people like them. Yeah, these rich people, they think they can just walk all over normal people just because they got money. See, my mom's double first cousin has money. And although I like her and stuff, just sometimes the way she talks, she just looks down on people. And, and I just think to myself, honey, don't forget where you come from. You married into that, you know? She's always saying stuff, because my brothers are active in addiction. She's always saying stuff. I wouldn't give them a drink of water if I was you, Linda, when she's talking to my mom. And I'm like, Mom, why do you let her freaking say that to you? By God, I bet she would give her kid, a drink of water, even though they was a drug addict. She's so full of it. And you know what? As my granny says, talking's catching. That might come back home to her. One of her grandkids might be on drugs one day. She just gets on my nerves. See, I don't like being around people like that. I don't. She's always looking you up and down, see what you got on. Got something nice on. Oh, where'd you get that? Like you can't afford to buy nothing nice. You know what I mean? Just ridiculous. Okay. So they're investigating old Alex, and we'll just have to see what happens with this. A Red Rum, she's getting ready to do a series on these people, and she's been reading court documents and everything. It's going to be interesting. I might join her co-host. She's doing all the work. She's really good at, going through court documents and really, really investigating things. Jack's mom, tell us about MFW and the dog, Cece. Hey, that dumb, white hillbilly, even though she lives in, I believe, Indianapolis or somewhere, put up a GD video yesterday that pissed me off. How to feed your dogs properly. Let's check it out. And I shared a post yesterday, how not to feed your dogs properly. This is disgusting, what she feeds these dogs. This should be a freaking crime. Let me tell you something, lady. I wanted to comment something really bad to her, but I didn't. I was respectful about it. But she needs to put down the liquor bottle and going and getting her nails done and smoking them cigarettes and buy her dog some GD and dog food. Stupid ass. I like choke slam her. Look at this. Well, we don't need the freaking stupid music. Look at this. Cold food. Take all your leftovers out of the fridge now, y'all. Oh, I'm not screen sharing. Sorry, my bad. Let's start over. This really pisses me off. A little stupid old thing. Wish she'd buy her some clothes and cover up that hanging skin, too. How to feed your huskies, y'all. Take all your leftovers out of the fridge, cold. Put them in a plate like you're going to go slop some hogs down at the hog pen. Make sure it's equal portions. She is so stupid. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them freaking noodles. She copyright strikes me and I'll appeal it. Because I'm talking during this video. Look at that. Look how much sodium she's given those dogs. This is huskies. Then feed the beast. Feed them in a small cage. She is so stupid. Look at that. Poor feller. Bless his heart. Bless their hearts. She is so ignorant. She is so ignorant, y'all. And she thinks she is such a badass. Lady, you don't know what a badass bitch is. You wouldn't know one if it was standing right in front of you. You're pure white trash. And you buy you some clothes and cover up your arms and legs, you'd look so much freaking better. And I am not body shaming her. I'm just speaking facts. That looks horrible. You don't see me with the belly shirt on. You want to know why? Because I got pudge. That's why. Now, wouldn't that look pretty? Me going around with the, belly shirt on and my belly hanging out. God bless that GD and motorcycle. God bless. Sorry, guys. That video of her and those dogs has had me pissed off since I seen it yesterday. I love animals. Animals don't have voices. We have to be their voices. Just like little children. Little children have voices, but you know what I mean. We got to stand up for little children because they're little. I know she knows why. Oh, why she want to show that flap? I was going to show y'all what I posted in her comment section. Hold on, I posted it in Discord. I try to be nice, even though I'm pissed off. And people can say, how's that your business? Well, she put it on YouTube, so it's all of our businesses now. She done that. Let me tell y'all something. She done that to piss us all off. She knows the last time she done a video like that, how much hate she got. That's why she done it, just to piss us all off. I said, lady, you ain't feeding hogs. Kibbles and bits cost $20 for a 50-pound bag at Walmart. You don't need dogs if you can't feed them properly. Certain stuff kills dogs. And allegedly, that one husky, the female, is Prego. Yes. Hey, look, she ain't that bad looking. Well, I mean, you know, she's not. She needs the freaking bath and not wear her makeup 2 days in a row. I mean, for real. I watched a video of her one day, and she's like, how to preserve your freaking makeup. She just added more on the next day. No wonder her face is in such bad shape. Gets on there with a big rat's nest in the back of her hair. But, you know, if she'd clean up a little bit and put some, you know, some shirts on that covered her up. Just normal shirts, t-shirts, whatever. She'd look so much better. One day I was watching her and she had this floral dress on, y'all. And it was strapless. And it was pretty short. And she was actually thinking she was looking hot. And you could see all that flab on her legs and stuff. Okay. I'm going to get off of her before people think I'm mean. I mean, it's the truth. Look at the way she talks to people and treats people. You know? She deserves everything I'm saying about her. I could not hang with her in real life. I'd be going to jail for assault and battery. And that's just the facts. I can't stand her. I don't know how anybody can watch her. And like really support her. I like to watch her and be like, oh my, like hate watch a little bit, you know? But actually watch her and support her the way she talks. She is so freaking trashy. So trashy. Now we're going to read Donwell's statements. Thank God Voices Behind the Wall put this statement up because I was going to have to write it all down listening to Benny's video and it was going to take forever. Then I got up this morning and she had it posted and I was like, awesome. I hope she still got it up. Yes, she does. Okay. We're going to read his statement here. Give some commentary. I think many watch for cringe. Like, I don't actually sit and watch Miss Effing Wonderful. I pop in from time to time to see what's going on. I can't with her. I can't watch them damn cooking videos and just seeing that same damn black shirt on all the time. And rat's nest hair. And her just talking filthy. Somebody can say something in the chat. She is so mean to her audience. She is so mean. If I ever get like that, somebody just take me out back and do away with me. I mean, I don't know how she has an audience talking to them like that. I mean, if she disagrees with them, she is such a smart ass to them. I just can't do that. Benny read a different version. He doesn't have lisp. He doesn't have lisp in it. Okay. If I'm going to listen to a creator kick somebody's ass verbally, I'm going to listen to CC. Oh. Hey, I usually don't talk about people's bodies and stuff, but it's like I'm just dying to like tell her, lady, cover yourself up. You would look so much better. It's like I tried to hide my fat, don't y'all? I mean, let's be real, don't y'all? Do y'all let y'all's bellies hang out and your muffin top hang over? No, you try to fix that. And sometimes I'm even embarrassed of my own arms because I need to do some, not that like I'm really overweight, but it's getting a little flabby down there, guys. I'm 41 years old, so sometimes I'm a little self conscious myself in shirts. I'm not trying to hurt her feelings. I'm just trying to give her some advice. I'm still trying to figure out how she gets all them freaking men. What is her channel? It's got Miss Effing Wonderful. Miss Effing, like, F word. LOLCC, my bestie told her adult daughter to off her if she was terminal. One said, no way. The other said, maybe I could. Oh my God. I am a long sleeve, long pants person. Right. Like, I'll tell you something I really like. It's the half sleeve shirts. One reason I like those is because I have a horrible scar on my arm. Half my arm's friggin' been cut away. But that's why I like them. And I like the thin ones. I don't know. I just like half sleeve. I'm big into t-shirts. I'm a t-shirt jeans kind of girl. Of course, I like nice blouses and cute clothes, of course, but mostly t-shirts. I love t-shirts. Thank you, Jack's mom. Watch at your own risk. Let me share Voice's community post here. Let's read Don's statement. I got some things to say. Lord have mercy. I don't know how Voices on the Wild House Share puts up with him. I really don't. She must have nerves of steel and patience. Patience of a freaking angel. I'm here to tell you. Because I could not put up with him. Okay, Donwell's statement. To whom this may concern, and not to be mean, but it seems like it is concerning everyone, but that is okay. Yeah, your daughter's missing. We're all worried about it. We're all concerned, more than you. Because all the lies are really starting to concern me and my wife also. So the lies are just now starting to concern him and his wife. Should have been concerned you a while back. I am here not to harass anyone. Let's get that off the table right now. Here comes that guy on that stupid freaking motorcycle. I'm here due to the fact I'm being harassed, bullied. Wow, riding a motorcycle like that. I'm being harassed, bullied, and attacked over nothing but lies. And lies I know nothing about until someone starts questioning me upon them. Want to talk about sexual assault? It seems to me my stepsisters and Crisp, the lisp, trying to catch me with my pants down, even if they have to use bold-faced lies to do it. Lord have mercy, Don. What does that say about Chris? In truth, makes me sick to think about it. Makes me sick to think about what you did to your stepsister. Mary still condones and upholds the deviant behaviors of a man who not only sexually assaulted my biological sister, but also sexually raped her. Dawn, just say raped her. You don't got to say sexually. God. My evil stepsister is a great self-manipulator if she truly believes this unwarranted act of abuse was nothing other than just that. Moreover, don't even get me started on that bad breath lie about my biological sister ever apologizing to you, Mary, for being a victim of rape at the hands of your demented old man. Lord Don. My evil stepsister also failed to mention that my biological sister is only 1 year older than Jeannie, and her old man was around the same age as Mary, and if not older. Yet Chris the List failed to express these concerns and invoke the Hippocratic oath. Surprised he knows that word. Every true law enforcer would have addressed and not wavered in. This pledge must have simply been another sense of inconvenience or obstacle to hurdle before getting the power I missed my place. Associated with the badge and gun, and ultimately illustrated Crisp the List McDonough's true professional agenda. Money, badge, protection for oneself and a way to bully innocent people. My little 5-year-old daughter has been kidnapped, and how many times has Chris the Lisp utilized his platform to raise money in regards to her reward? The answer is not once, yet he is all too ready to promote and support any type of GoFundMe my evil stepsisters want to open. He has no problem aiding and abetting my evil stepsisters through drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and Mary's old man's sexual assault and full-blown rape upon a minor. Lord, Dawn, your mouth just keeps digging you a bigger and bigger hole. They were even talking about how my kids would benefit from living with my evil stepsister after hearing all this. I don't know about all of you, but I have observed more than a couple of red flags here, and I think we're getting close to a bingo chip in regards to Chris the List McDonough and his lack of professional and personal ethics. These types of behavior projections are even frowned upon by the worst criminals. I think he might also be getting RV fever because his mind is totally messed up. I also don't know if conversing with Crisp the Lisp is making Mary stupider or vice versa, but they are both starting to sound as if they are on the same level. All I do know is it isn't very educational for us. Anyway, the new trash talk is that I messed up by saying Jeannie destroyed my relationship while I was in another state. Truth is, she did. She kept calling and saying that she and my family really missed me. She had me believing things might have changed in that hellhole. Dawn, that is not what you said. You are lying. Thou shalt not lie. One of the 10 Commandments. Because we played a clip from Voices Behind the Wild's video yesterday. A recording of you, and you said Jeannie you said something like Jeannie made me believe she wanted to be with me and messed up my relationship with this woman that I was deeply, deeply in love with. Isn't that what you kept saying? Deeply, deeply in love with. You said that in that recording. He did, guys. He said that. We listened to it yesterday, and now he wants to twist it like he was just talking about like the family wanted him to come back. Okay. Where'd I leave off? Okay. Okay. She destroyed the relationship while I was in another state. Truth is, she did. She kept calling to say that she and my family really missed me. She had me believing that things might have changed in that hellhole, but it didn't. That is not what you said. That is totally not what you said. You got the hots for your stepsister, her obsession or something. What they missed was their whipping boy. They wanted me back in order to get all the negative attention off all the negative stuff they loved doing and were doing, like lying, stealing, partying, etc. I was on probation trying to get my life together. The only mistake I made was believing her lies and returning back to the hellhole, thinking that they really might have started missing and really caring about me. Oh, poor, pitiful me. You know what, Dawn? Get the hell over it. I had a horrific childhood. And I'm not like you. Okay? They didn't care because they didn't even care about oneself, and it took me years to understand that. How this got misconstrued into some retarded sexual assault stuff. I do not know. I do not care anymore. What I do care about is finding my kidnapped daughter and putting my family back together. I mean, if Summer come home today, they wouldn't let her in that house. I'm just here to tell you. I hope she does come home. So from here on out, please do not ask me anything about that step family. I left that hellhole years ago and got my life together. My life may not seem like much, but is a lot compared to the hellhole I lived in for way too long. Thank you for allowing me to step up and clear up another unwarranted lashing coming from that hellhole. I wish they would just leave me and my family alone. Where is love, kindness, and caring? Because it was all I was ever seeking and unable to find until I married Candace and started having a real family of my own. Didn't you have other kids? Older kids, Dawn? Now the same devil that destroyed my childhood family is back trying to destroy my real family again. Leave me alone. You twisted my words, but from now on, everything I say will be in writing where it cannot be twisted but read by everyone for oneself to understand. Thank you again and good night, Don Wells. Cry me a river. You want a baba, Don? Guess what, Don? Guess what? My dad and things, they don't give a crap about me. Do I go around acting like you? Taking it out on my step siblings and stuff? No, I do not. There's a lot of us that, had unhappy childhoods, abusive childhoods. And he absolutely did say Jeannie made me believe that she wanted to be with me and messed up my relationship with this beautiful woman from Texas that I was deeply, deeply, deeply in love with. That is exactly what he said. He didn't say anything about the family wanting him to come back and all that crap. That is not what he said. He is such a liar. God, I could not put up with him for 2 damn seconds, y'all. Not 2 damn seconds. Leave you alone, wish you could. He's the one that won't shut his damn mouth. You see any other parents of missing kids doing all this drama on YouTube? No, you do not. You do not see them doing crap like that. Yeah, I'm glad that he does get on here and talk because it shows us what kind of moron he is. I would like to hear the story from Dawn's biological sister, too. Yeah. Dawn admits that he did stuff to Jeannie. That, blows my mind how freely he admits that and acts like there's nothing wrong with it. He actually blames her. Oh, she wanted to. She was a little kid. You was a teenager. You knew better than that at that age. You can't tell me that you didn't. And I don't want to hear the stuff that Dawn was molested as a kid, because so was I. And I've never done that to anyone. I don't want to hear that bullshit excuse. Okay. It's gotten old at this point. Yeah, I am so burnt out on him and so freaking tired of him and all of his crybaby stuff. Everything is always somebody else's fault. Let's see if he keeps his stepsister's name out of his mouth. Let's see if he keeps their names out of his mouth. Right, they wrote that, then wrote their own version of it so it didn't look suspicious, but he didn't write it. Well, he wants to write, I don't know who wrote it, but he wants to write things out to make sure he don't let anything slip, like he did the other day when he said, Jeannie led me to believe she wanted to be with me and messed up my relationship with this woman in Texas I was deeply, deeply in love with. He sounded so stupid in that recording saying, I was deeply in love with her. But if you was deeply in love with that woman, you wouldn't have dropped her like a hot cake for a chance to be with your stepsister, if that story's freaking true. I love the name Betty Joe. My granny's name's Betty. That statement did him no favors. No, because half of the statement, more than half of it, he's talking about his stepsisters. He's calling them evil. See, that's not good. I don't know what he's talking about with a GoFundMe on Chris's channel, because I've not been over on Chris's channel since he gave me a copyright strike. But I'm going to have to check it out, I guess. I've been a little butthurt over that. Betty Joe. My granny's name is Betty Jane. And she loves Betty Boop. The cartoon character Betty Boop. She has all kinds of little stuff with Betty Boop on it. We don't care about his story. We want to know where and what happened to Summer. Yes. Okay, so this morning I watched a video of that leaked alleged CPS report. Let me know who leaked that. That's not right to leak stuff like that. Of course, I was curious to what it said, of course, but I don't believe that's right to leak things like that. What do y'all think? Mary's part on Sunday was really good, CC. Okay, well, I'll go up there and check it out. I hate to do it, but I may ask Chris to remove the strike from my channel because I don't have the video. YouTube took the video down, and I just went ahead and I downloaded the video on my laptop and then deleted it from YouTube. But I wish he would remove that strike so I don't have to wait till November. But if he don't, he don't. Anyways, let's see. This video I was watching this morning. If this girl strikes my channel, I'm be upset. Let me see if I can find it. Anyways, in this leaked CPS report, allegedly, I guess it says that Candace is being investigated for maybe having a sexual relationship with Hunter. It also says in this video that Candace allegedly had been harassing Hunter's girlfriend. I'm sorry, but I don't know no 14, 15-year-old boy that wants to sleep with her. She's not attractive in the least little bit. She don't clean herself up. I mean, I'm probably going to get some hate for this. She dresses like a boy, and to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying she's not too girly girl, feminine like to me. Okay, let's take a listen to this. I'm going to shut up before I get in trouble. I just want to play a little bit of this. And also in this video, it says that I shared the wrong thing. The boys had scabies. So I know why y'all were talking about scabies in the chat yesterday now. I was like, I didn't know yesterday what y'all was really talking about. I did not know the boys allegedly had scabies on them. Personally, I probably wouldn't have put this up on my channel without proof that it was real because somebody could have made this up. I need to listen to the beginning of this video and see how she got her hands on this. Because I'll fast forward through it this one. Let's see.
It's raining in the background in the UK today. It's very grey and rainy. Anyway, it has been leaked from a person who works inside Child Protection Services, and
so a person that works inside Child Protective Services leaked this.
Privy to classified information, the child protection case against Don and Candice in relation to
how'd you get
their
it?
3 sons. I have done my own personal assessment of the source of information, and I have come to the conclusion that the source is more likely credible than not. And the reason why I say that, the delivery of the information seems to be authentic to me. Points mentioned by the anonymous tip-off, in my opinion, could
Put the
only
link
be
in here.
delivered by somebody who is in a knowledge of Child Protection Services. So the information to another YouTuber called Siggy, so I will leave the link to the video in my description. I feel like that whoever has leaked the information has read it from an investigation report inside the files. I can guarantee you this is definitely not a
The
hoax
leaked information was leaked to a fellow YouTuber named Siggy. Okay, let's go to that video. See what's going on with that one. Charges given for Candace and Dawn. Oh, this is a 3-hour one. Let's go back to hers. I'm not going to go through a 3-hour video. Okay. Oh, I'm buffering. Hold on. Let's go back. We'll just listen to a little bit of it. I'm trying to get another copyright strike here.
Making this video if I didn't feel that
I'll put her link in the description.
Anyone who's watched my last videos knows I'm an absolute stickler for substantiating facts. Don't deal with speculation, and I don't deal with rumours unless there's something to substantiate.
Well, I speculate.
My short-lived reputation on YouTube on the line for something unless I'm almost certain that the information is authentic and holds a great deal of integrity. I took contemporaneous spiral for Don and hasn't concluded yet. On conclusion of the investigation, they will be submitting their file to the TBI and Hawkins County Police, who will then, in liaison with Child Protection Services, decide what appropriate charges to put before Don and Candice. I think we can also safely say that the children will not ever be going back to live with Don and Candice in Ben Hill Road or anywhere else for that matter. This is extremely damning information in regards to the sum.
If this report is legit, someone's in big, big trouble at Child Protective Services.
Wells investigation, and having read earlier reports in mainstream media about 2 months ago in local newspapers in Tennessee, the CPS released a very short statement confirming that they are participating with Hawkins County and TBI. So what we can gather from that is that there's probably been regular contact between the two agencies. So I'm sure at this stage that Hawkins County and TBI will be very well aware of the information I'm giving you, and a lot more besides, I'm sure. I believe on the strength of this evidence from CPS, the likelihood is focus of the police investigation this information after pointing the fingers at Don and Candice as the main suspects who have knowledge of what's happening to Summer. I did say from my very first video, it's just a matter of time now, everyone, and I believe it will be evidence to substantial real evidence in the police investigation looks like, not speculation and rumours that we've been entertaining for the last 2 months. This is the real deal, the nitty gritty, that will be definitely peaking tests.
Well, let's get to it.
When questioned with regards to guilty knowledge into Summer's disappearance, not quite the narrative that we heard from Don or Candice. In the investigation, CPS has found a number of issues of neglect, and we're going to list them all: environmental neglect, nutritional neglect, medical neglect, educational neglect, lack of supervision, and also physical, psychological, and emotional abuse.
I knew they didn't supervise them.
In turn, so the CPS found with regards to environmental neglect, the house was in a deplorable condition. Mattresses were soiled and dirty, no adequate beds in the house, and no clean bedding. Under the heading of nutritional neglect, CPS report has concluded that the children were not provided with healthy meals 3 times a day at least. With regard to the medical neglect, they could not find.
Well, we know that she had Summer out that day that Summer disappeared all day long. Didn't even get her anything to eat from McDonald's or anywhere.
Any dental records relating to the children, so therefore it's assumed there was no dental care provided to any of the children. Under that heading, the CPS also found the boys to be infested with body lice, and that's all 3 boys, and at least 1 other child has scabies. None of the children had received any medical attention for body lice or scabies. Under the heading of educational neglect, all children.
Wait. Dawn said Summer's getting ready to go to school, that she was enrolled in school, if we can believe him. So if she was enrolled in school, she had to have a shot record, correct? So if she had shots, she had to have went to the doctor at some point. If Dawn is telling the truth. I'd like to know if they really did have her enrolled.
Missed school for a normal amount of days. There was a lack of any homework being handed in. All 3 boys are believed to have special needs, and the parents had not participated to set the 3 boys up with an educational plan to meet their educational requirements in relation to their special needs. Under the
Let's let them run wild.
The report concluded that the children were left at home alone for up to 6 hours a day.
Guarantee that's true.
Or any means of emergency contact. I can confirm that the boys are aged 9, 11 and 12. Moving on to the physical abuse. All 3 boys have allegedly been physically abused by both parents over a long period of time. The method of physical abuse used by both parents is namely kicking, punching, being beaten with belts, shoes, and other items, and hair being pulled.
It's awful if it's true.
Being exposed to both parents taking drugs. Under the heading of psychological harm, CPS found that all 3 boys had been emotionally and psychologically abused, namely by way of words, threats, and yelling several times.
I take Candace as the type that sits there and yells at her kids, "You better effing quit that right now. I'm going to beat the shit out of you." Something like that. I take her as that type. If this, is true.
Today, the report states that there have been 7 abuse claims made.
Even if it's not true, I can see her doing that.
The report also states there's no truth behind Don's statement that the boys were removed for their own safety because of threats on the internet and threats made to them at the family home.
The house was filthy.
CPS have concluded that the children are in imminent danger and have been removed under priority 1, which is the highest order of removal of a child from the family home. The CPS report confirms there is a gag order in place against Don and Candice. They also state that Don is breaching the gag order by speaking to various people on social media, and there is an impending emergency hearing with
I thought the gag.
welcome to our channel. My
Crap!
name's
I
Fiona.
thought the
You might be
gag
able to hear the
order
glorious
was
rain
just for
I'm going to talk about each one in turn. So the CPS found
the
with regards to their
boys.
environmental neglect that they have an educational plan to meet their educational requirements
I
in relation
messed
to
up.
physically abused by both parents over a long period of time. The method of physical abuse used by both parents, namely kicking, punching, being beaten with belts, shoes, and other items, and hair being pulled. All three children have allegedly been exposed to both parents taking drugs under the heading of psychological harm.
We know they're on
CPS found
drugs.
that all three boys had been emotionally and psychologically abused, namely by way of words, threats, and yelling several times a day. The report states that there have been 7 abuse claims made against the family in the last 12 months. The report also states there's no truth behind Don's statement that the boys were removed for their own safety because of threats on the internet and threats made to them at the family home. The CPS have concluded that the children are in imminent danger and have been removed under Priority 1, which is the highest order of removal of a child from the family home. The CPS report confirms there is a gag order in place against Don and Candice. They also state that Don is breaching the gag order by speaking to various people on social media, and there's an impending emergency hearing with regards to breaching of the gag order. The report states that they have substantiated evidence that Candice has been in a sexual relationship with Hunter. Candice is under investigation.
That is so freaking disgusting.
For this allegation, and information has been turned over to law enforcement. The report goes on to further state that Candice has been sexually involved with Hunter in front of the children, to some degree, sexual acts between Candice and Hunter. This has taken place at the swimming hole on previous occasions. The report goes on to state that Candice has been harassing Hunter's girlfriend, who is also underage. The report goes on to state that they believe that Candice is as equally as culpable and as dangerous as Don.
Well, if she has been harassing Hunter's girlfriend, they should have proof of that. Text messages or whatever, phone calls.
Don is not religious at all and is motivated some way through a community service
Don's an
order
idiot.
that he had to undertake. There have also been claims that Don has been creeping around teenage girls.
Probably.
Although the police felt that there wasn't enough evidence to substantiate that with an arrest, although it is on record. Don is also known by an alias of John Wesley Miller and has been known to use that name in Texas. The source confirms that law enforcement are working very, very hard on Summer's disappearance, a fact that I've always maintained myself in every single video. Now, in regards to the 3 boys, the oldest boy is in a separate foster home from the youngest 2. Allegedly, none of the family members are qualified to take any of the children. Apparently, the report states that no one in the church would take the boys. They confirm that charges are in the pipeline on conclusion of their investigation, that Candice and Don are in a hell of a lot of trouble. Allegedly, are first being removed from the family.
If it's not like a family member, someone that's not certified can't take the boys in, right? If CPS takes them. I mean, you have to be like a certified like foster parent to take in kids, right? If you're not related.
Home. As time has progressed, they have opened up to an advocate who they're working very closely with. And this advocate is from an agency called CASA, C-A-S-A. I'm in the UK, I have no idea who that agency is. The person who has built this rapport with the boys confirmed within the report that they were very, very scared of their parents, and it's taken them time, obviously, to build trust with the boys.
I know the Catholic Charities program runs the foster care program around here. Stop, lady. Don't start barking.
Through that process, the boys have started to open up and started to talk. And what I've just read to you is the totality of the information that I listened to and took contemporaneous notes from. Many of us, since the boys were removed from the family home, had suspected that through the passage of time, that the boys may start opening up and talk about things that happened in the household. I believe that
Okay, guys. Now, we don't know if that report is true or not. Allegedly, it is. I know a lot of people have suspected that Candice and Hunter had some kind of weirdo relationship going on. I've thought that myself, that it's possible. Because I saw like some TikTok videos. He was in her laying on her bed or something. It looked really, really strange to me. Has he talked about the boys? See, I was wondering like what they were talking about in that report because I didn't think that he talked about the boys, but I guess he has. The boys have lived this, so they need help regardless of a report being leaked. Yes. Yes. And if this report is true, I hope they find out who leaked it so they can be fired. That is so wrong to leak that report, even though we're all interested in what it says. They shouldn't have done that. Enough space for kids and ability to get child help with services. A lot of time involved, maybe anger issues with boys too. Yeah. And these are only a few of the abused kids in our country. So sad. I know it. My aunt and uncle take care of foster children, and a lot of them have behavioral problems. They lash out. He's blamed Trish about the boys, Cece. What did he say? How's he blaming her? He's always blaming somebody for something, guys. Always. That there is a big red flag. Lady, don't be angry, baby. She sees somebody outside. Hold on, guys. Lady. Come on. Come on. I'll be in a minute. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm going to have to get off here and do something with these dogs. I think she's wanting to go out. She's getting restless out here on the porch with me. And that lady down there at the office, she comes out every 5 seconds, smokes a cigarette, gets on her telephone, talks loud as hell. After the gag, what was he saying about the boys? I've not heard him say anything. I've missed it, though. He's saying she put the boys in danger and people are coming to his property. Oh, my gosh. According to them, people was coming to their property before Summer disappeared. Isn't that what he said? Sometimes people would come up there. He can't keep his story straight. He says so much, guys. He's turned it into a crap show. I'm serious. All Don cares about is what other people think about him. And that's just the truth. You know, he's always innocent. It's always somebody else's fault. And, you know, he's just a good Christian. It's funny he's such a good Christian, but on that recording that Voices Behind the Wall played, I don't know if it was the last one or the one before that. Anyways, he went from talking about God to calling people MFers, mother cluckers. But he said the word. It's real godly, isn't it? It's real Christian-like. I swear to goodness, he did. He went from saying something about God to cussing. He hides behind the Bible. He hides behind the Bible. I had a foster child who was 12. He came out okay. Oh, that's great. Talk Talk by Music Machine is his theme song. He's an idiot. I want to spit in his face. Like, I just want to cuss him out. I just want to cuss him out and tell him, you are such a crybaby. There's a lot of us that was abused in life. We don't go around acting like you, acting like a damn victim all the time. Jesus Christ. He gets on my nerves, y'all. I don't know how Voices Behind the Wall takes him and communicates with him. You know, evidently he got mad at her for going on, I guess, or talking to Jay for Justice. He got mad at her because that show wasn't all about him. He wants her channel to be dedicated to him. I'd tell him to go get effed. That's what I'd tell him. Really, in a heartbeat. I bet you I could trigger a Dawn within probably 2 minutes. Bring out the real Dawn. It wouldn't take much to trigger him. Dawn, he'll be your best buddy as long as you're agreeing with everything he says. That's my impression of him. And then once you disagree with one little thing, he flips a switch. Summer's teeth were broken. You can see it plainly. Oh, I'm behind in comments. The StreamYard comments. Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. She probably never got took to the dentist to have fluoride put on her teeth or anything. My little Timothy, he had to have silver caps put on his front teeth when he was little. I still have one of the little caps that fell off. For someone like Dawn, it's whatever sounds good at the moment. Yeah, well, he's a liar because he plainly said that Jenny made me believe she wanted to be with me. and, you know, messed up his relationship with the beautiful Texas woman he was deeply, deeply in love with. He sure did say that. Now he's changing it up. Jeannie wanted him to come back and be with the family, basically, is what he's trying to say now. But that's absolutely not what he said in that recording. He is such an idiot. He's a moron. Hillbillies. Them two right there, Dawn, Candace, and old Granny, they're what you call real hillbillies. Now, I know I'm a country person, but I'm not a damn hillbilly. Hillbillies are them. Living up in a damn holler, not cleaning up your damn house, not taking care of your kids, letting them run wild like a bunch of yard apes, leaving them home, not fixing them nothing to eat, and getting on the internet acting like a damn fool. Like a damn fool, admitting to sexual assault and blaming it on the damn victim. Damn pure hillbillies, white trash. You know, I've tried to give them the benefit of the doubt and stuff, and like, them days is over. Them two birds know something. And law enforcement probably going to make a move soon. They're just gathering all the evidence. I saw her little teeth were chipped off. Luckily, they were baby teeth. I still hope she's alive. Wonder how her little teeth got chipped. Just where they, you know, she probably never made Summer brush her teeth. The boys either properly. Candace, I can tell you, my impression of her is somebody that sits around. She's one of them people that lays around drunk and peeled out all the time, hollering at her kids, you know, screaming at them, letting them run wild, hauling Summer around in the truck all the time to go probably do her drug deals and just run around and do nonsense. It's my impression of her. She don't seem too motherly to me. One thing that keeps standing out in my mind is, you know, they say that Summer was attracted to girly girls, but yet she wanted her hair shaved off. But then Dawn turns around and says, oh, well, Candace shaved her hair off so Summer wouldn't feel bad. Why would Summer feel bad if she wanted her hair shaved off? I don't buy that. I believe that was some form of punishment. Some form of punishment. A bad mom. Yeah. Jack's mom, she only ate candy. Bless her heart. Probably never had a good home-cooked meal. You know. Probably never even had a homemade cheeseburger. Probably lived off fast food all the time. I believe Candace firmly kept the roads hot. Poor little Summer. She probably just wanted to be at home playing. Their mommy drug her around to God knows where all the time. Let's pray that they find her safe and sound, but I don't know. It's not looking good. Did y'all hear that recording of that woman? Cher played it on her channel. Jay for Justice interviewed this woman who had been in contact with the granny, and she was saying something about Candace was going to take Summer to the hospital that day. She wasn't feeling well, and she was supposed to have met Dawn or something, but all that is hearsay. I'm sorry, but my noon nap is calling me. Oh, that's all right, Sunset. That's all right. I've got to get off here, too. I got to go let the dogs out, go out with them, and hang out with them for a minute and get some other things done. Betty Joe, the whole world tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they kept lying, changing their stories, so now we all know they're guilty of doing something with Summer. Yes, and not to mention that stupid little prank, as they call it, they played on, who was it, Mary? Acting like Dawn. Candace called Mary, acting like Dawn had been locked up. Like, who does that? Who does that when their daughter's missing? That would be like the furthest thing from my mind, or any normal person when their kid's missing or something's wrong with their kid to want to pull a prank, you know. It was on Critical K's Patreon. Oh, was it? Okay. Well, guys, y'all have a good day. Thanks for chatting. Sorry I didn't get to do a stream yesterday evening. I just had a lot going on here, and then I got tired, so I didn't do one. Hopefully, if I get the chance, I'll get to do one this evening, and we'll talk more about Summer's case or find us something else to talk about. Just chill on the porch for a little bit. I got some makeup palettes in the mail yesterday. I want to show y'all. I want to try the one out. I got a purple palette. It's from the Bambi collection on ColourPop. It's the Flower palette. Y'all remember Flower, the little skunk on the Bambi cartoon? Yeah, so I got that palette. I want to try it out. I love purple, y'all. Oh, thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.